Okay, ladies. Listen, 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 Linda. Listen, listen, listen. Suitable companionship. What are we really doing? What are we really doing? Why are we wasting time? Why are we wasting time? We're wasting precious time. We're wasting valuable time. We're putting our interest, we're putting our focus and our energy in the wrong people. We're wasting valuable time in this season. There's no time to wait. If you are a serious, mature woman, you don't have time to waste time. You really don't. Let's go back to the beginning. We talked about it on brokenness. We talked about it on unpacked baggage. You can go back and catch those replays and go to Mary J Enterprise on YouTube, and you'll be able to see all of the videos. They're right there. They're uploaded, waiting for you to go on them and like them and follow, okay? So listen, but we talked about the suitable companionship in brief, not in depth, so I want to deal with it in depth on tonight. We know. Let's take it back to the beginning real briefly. I'm going to take you there, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going to keep moving, okay? We know that, for those who are the believers, because I know that I'm dealing with people from all over the world, social media is wild, worldwide. So there are going to be people that may come on this scope that don't even have a clue about my God and God I serve, not even interested. Get it? Okay. Hold that. I always believe that if the bone don't apply to you, you eat it like fish. If the bone don't apply, put it to the side. Just go ahead on, put it to the side, and just keep enjoying the fish. That's how I see it. Keep enjoying the fish. But in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. He created everything in it. He created, the whole wide world, everything in it. He said, okay, it was good. I'm going fast forward because I'm going to move real fast on. You got to catch it while it's coming. And so after he put all these things here, he put everything. The man was here, guys. The man was already here. In the beginning, he said, let us make man. He made man. He made man. And man was good. Everything that God makes, every good and perfect gift, it comes from the Lord. But even with man, he said, even with man, it's not good for man to be alone. So I will make him a suitable companion. I will make him a suitable mate. There's everything here, Adam. There's everything in the garden, everything in the field. You have everything. You don't have to want for anything. The animals are here. Everything is already here. See, I'm going to bring you right back, but we're going to put a peg right there. When we hear that a dog is a man's best friend, right there, that denounces that for me right there. Because if dog was a man's best friend, when he had dogs, when he had the animals, when he had the creatures and every creeping thing that crept upon the earth, that would have been enough if that was his best friend. But God said, you're still alone. You're still alone. And so now I have to make you a suitable companion. And what did he did? Oh, wow. He created, whoa, man. Girl, you fine. Girl, you bad. Bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. I shall call her woman. God went into Adam, put him to sleep, pulled out of his side the rib, and made woman. Wow. When Adam woke up and saw that there was a woman standing by his side, he was able to name her and call her woman. Woman. A suitable companion. A suitable companion. That's why I know. Listen, ladies, listen. That's why I know and I denounce the fact that every man is a dog. The devil is a liar and the truth ain't in him. Because if God said that he would make us a suitable companion, he did not make us fit for a dog. Your name is not Fifi and Fluffy. No, your name is not Fifi or Fluffy. You are not made fit for a dog. So stop saying every man is a dog. Just because some man has doggish tendencies, come on, I'm gonna tell the truth. Just because some man may have had doggish tendencies, he may have dogged you out a little bit. He may not have been good to you. He was not suitable for you, boo. He was the wrong fit for you. But that does not mean that every man is a dog. Oh no. If every man is a dog, that means you are a dog catcher. Because listen, he said he'll make a suitable companion. And if he's making you a suitable companion and every man is a dog and you keep catching a dog, you keep calling them a dog, then you're a dog catcher. So what's going on in you that you are attracting dog tendencies? Something ain't right with that. Oh, I'm going to take a sip on that one. Hold up. Something's not right with that. Something's not right with that. He said that he would make you a suitable companion. Suitable for you. So who's suitable for you? What is suitable for you? What is suitable for you? What have you gone through? What have you been through? Why are you so broken and bitter and bruised that you feel that everything that you attract is not good? You know, you keep attracting the wrong thing, because guess what? Hurting people hurt people. And as long as you stay hurt, as long as you stay broken, you're going to keep attracting, listen, because we don't hear this, broken men. You're going to keep attracting broken men. Men are broken too. Men hurt too. Men are bruised too. You're going to keep on attracting broken men. But we don't hear about broken men. You know why? Because we are the emotional creatures. We are the touchers and the feelers. Men are very logical thinkers. And guess what? When they go in their cave, they're going in to stay. They're not about to express who they are to you. They're not about to expose their vulnerability to you, because we're the weaker vessels, so they're not going to come to you with that. So what we have to do as wise women, we have to ask questions. We have to be able to ask questions. You need to know more information about who you're dealing with, what he's gone through, how many times he's been married, who are his parents, where he was brought up, what things happened in his childhood as it relates to generational curses. You'll figure that out. You don't have to tell him that you're figuring that out. You'll figure it out. Like if his parents are not alive, well, where are your parents? What happened? Oh my God, really? Ask questions. What did they die from? You have to, and then what happens in a family. And I'm talking about, this is with everything from like cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, schizophrenia, any type of mental illnesses. You have to be able to ask questions. And listen, if a man starts talking about how his daddy was, if he didn't have a dad that was in the home, the upbringing, and then you see that man has the same tendencies, he has those whoremongers ways. He talked about how his daddy have children all over the city. Come on. Then, come on now. You know where I'm going with this. We're talking about a suitable companion. Don't get quiet on me now. We're talking about a suitable companion. Now, am I saying that the man is not fit? I'm not saying that he's not fit, but is he fit for you? You know what you can handle. You know what you can take. You know what you've been through. Is he fit for you? If he's fit for you, then he's good enough for you. Okay? He's good, because guess what? You've been through a lot of stuff. You've had some whorish ways probably too, but you dealt with some hard times too. Is he suitable for you? It's okay, as long as you know that he's no longer broken. He's risen up from his situation. He's bounced back from that state, whatever he's been dealing with in his past. He's strong enough. I'm going to tell you, listen, we talk too much as females. That's why we don't have a lot of information when it comes to our men. Because we do all the talking, and guess what he does? He processes. He listens. And while we're running our mouths, he's already figuring out whether or not how much time he wants to invest. He's already figured that thing out. Because we're so busy telling him all of our information and who we are. We do all the talking because he doesn't have anything to say. So we share everything, and then sharing everything, we think maybe if we tell him this, he'll know how we feel about that. And if we let him know this, then he'll know that we like that. But we're sharing all of this, and he's processing it along the way. He's processing it along the way. He's not talking a whole lot because he's a logical thinker. He's a logical thinker. And we are emotional feelers, you know? And so we have to learn how to speak less and listen more. Because if we speak less, we'll be able to hear what his heart is saying. We'll be able to hear what his heart is saying. Even if he's not saying a whole lot, we'll be able to hear what his heart is saying. Now, we're going to go through this, and I'm going to walk you through it. We're going to talk about the suitable companionship. We're going to talk about it on every level, because some of us think we want some things, and we really, really don't. We really don't. Some of us really don't know what we want. Some of us just want a man. We just want a man. Some of us just really want to get laid. Sometimes we just really want to have sex. You're not really looking for no real lifetime, long time partner. Let me ask you this. Let me say this, rather. It's a statement. If you are searching on the internet, if you're searching the web, because you're looking for a man, because you're lonely, are you looking for a man because you're thirsty? Oh, I know. See, y'all don't like me when I go like that, right? But I'm telling the truth. What kind of man you think you're going to find, ladies? What kind of man do you really think you're going to find? I'm going to tell you what you're going to find. Remember I told you suitable companionship? You're going to find a man that is suitable for you. Because he's looking too. Oh, catch that. He's looking too. So guess what? He's not looking for a wife. He's not. You really think he's on the internet searching for a wife? No, he's searching for a booty call. He's searching for someone that's suitable for him, to fit him where he is. And because you're broken, because you're bruised, because you're bitter, you're suitable for him. At that time, you're suitable for him. We're going to walk through it. Don't worry. I won't just leave you there. We're going to come out. We're going to come out. But it's because of the stuff you've been dealt, the hard hits you've had in life, the roller coasters, and all of the stuff you've been through, that you just get so tired. And sometimes we be so hurt. We be really like deeply hurt, wounded. I talked about the wounded worshipers. You got to go back and listen to it. But sometimes we be so deeply hurt that we're not even thinking clearly. We're not thinking straight. We just want to get over it. And I told you, sometimes to get over, you got to get under. And we just lay up under that thing. We'll get up under a man. When we getting out of one relationship, we'll get up under him. Because right now we want to feel good. And what you think he's doing, he's feeling good too. Because he probably just had a rebound. And you might be it. You might be it. So guess what? He's suitable for you. We're talking about suitable companionship. When we're running through like we're running through, and we're not thinking through. We're not thinking about anything. Because remember I told you we're emotional feelers? So all of our emotions are being stirred. They're being stirred. And you know, we like to vent because we like to run our mouths. So we like to vent. And when we're venting to the wrong person, because you don't know enough about him because you didn't ask enough questions, but he knows everything about you at this point now. And what happens? You're vulnerable now. Now you're open. You're open, wide open. Your wound is wide open. Ooh, did I say that? Yeah. And so now what happens is that those soul ties are there. Those mental and emotional soul ties are there. And don't talk about if the sex is good. Oh my gosh. What? Come on. If it's good, then we're all in. Yes. We're all in. We're all in at that point. We're all in at that point. And then what happens is that our hearts are mended. We've given ourselves. And now everything that we have is tied into that relationship. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Because sex, my girls, is a very spiritual thing. Sex is very, very spiritual. I don't know if you thought it was just a physical attraction and just a physical release, but sex is very spiritual. Intimacy, into me, see. What do you see into me? What is it that you really see into me when our spirits come together? When we come together as one. When we come together as one, because that's what happens. Do you know that? That's what happens. So when you are intimate with a partner sexually, you come together as one. So all of those sexual ties that he had, that you had, are coming together as one. So that's why all this crazy stuff is going on in your mind now. That's why your spirit can't be settled. That's why you're doing things and you're acting out of character now. You're doing some things that you've never done before. That's why, because the two have intertwined as one. Intimacy. See, intimacy does not just start with sex. At least not my intimacy. I love intimacy all day long. I like it from the morning to the nighttime. I like intimacy because I love communication. Communication is key. That's intimacy. What do you see into me? Are you really listening to what I'm saying? Do you hear me? Are you just telling me about what you want? You know, I know a broken man when every time he talks, he's always talking about what a woman shouldn't do. That's a broken man. That's a broken man. I hear it. I can hear it. Every time you're talking about what a woman shouldn't do and how a woman should be and da-da-da-da-da-da. That's a broken man, and I understand your pain. I understand you've been wounded because we've wounded you. Yeah, we've wounded you. Some woman has come along and hurt you. Some woman has come along and betrayed you. Some woman has come along and stripped you. You've been wounded and you're bleeding. Ladies, come on. Suitable companionship. We're talking about it on today. That's a spirit. You attract that. You attract it. And guess what? We attract who we are. Yeah. You didn't know that. I didn't know it either, because I attracted some very, very foul spirits in my life before. And I didn't realize when I look back, I had to think back, like, what was I thinking? Really? You know you weren't even at that level. You know you weren't even there. You know you were so far above that. You were so far above that. You had so much class, girl. You had so much going on with yourself, and then you settled. What was happening? You know what was happening at the time? You were broken. You were wounded. You still look good. You held yourself together, girl. You got it going on like that. You're educated. You're sophisticated. You're spiritual. You're professional. All of that. But underneath there, because you were broken, your spirit you didn't realize that your spirit was actually gravitating toward that person. Is like a magnet. It's spiritual. That's why it's spiritual. So you're thinking that person is suitable for you, but they're not suitable for you because the real you has not shown up yet. The real you is hiding underneath all of the layers of stuff. The real you is hiding under all of the hurt, all of the pain of your past, from childhood to adolescence to adulthood. The real you has not even shown up yet. I don't think the real you begins to manifest until around 40. So, for real, all of that, around 40, the real you start coming, like you way out there now. You've been through some stuff. You've gone through some things. The real you is beginning to say, hey, who locked me in this box? Who put the nails in here? I've been trying to breathe. I'm trying to come up. I'm trying to get out of here. The real you have been buried under so much pain that you forgot who you are. So now you're attracting flies. You've been dead so long, you're attracting flies. And you think it's suitable. It's not suitable. You thought it was because that's where you were. And guess what? You think if a fly flies on your sandwich, are you just going to fan it away and eat the thing? I won't. That's gross. I'll be like, I got to throw this away. You know, but that's not how it happens. That's not how it happens. Let me tell you how it lost you for a minute. You never seen the fly land on the sandwich. But while it was swarming all over the atmosphere and your sandwich was right there unexposed, rather exposed, it got close enough. It got close enough to let out some particles, to let out some impurities. You just didn't see it land there. So now, because you didn't see it land there, you thought it wasn't contaminated. You thought it was good. You thought you were okay. And guess what? You ate it. You ate it. You ate the thing. And you wondering why you sick. You're sick because you didn't watch it close enough. You sick because you let it get so close that you didn't even realize that it had done contaminated you. You too busy worrying about what your girl doing, what she have. She's talking about her man and what he's doing for her. Okay. You think the grass is greener? We're talking about suitable companionship. You think it's greener because your girl got her somebody? Girlfriend ain't telling y'all. She ain't gonna tell you everything. Are you crazy? She's not gonna tell you everything. Okay? So when we're talking about suitable companionship, what is suitable for you? What is suitable for you? Think about the relationships that you've already gone through. Think about the stuff you've been through already. It was suitable at the time. You didn't deserve it. I'm not saying you deserved it. I'm not saying you deserved it. I'm saying it was suitable at the time for you because you didn't know the real you. You didn't know the real you. You didn't know all that you have. You didn't know all that you possess. You didn't know all that you have to offer, everything that you have to bring to the table. So, hey, guess what? He was sounding good. He was looking good. He was doing some good stuff for you because you were broken already. You didn't know you were broken. You know why? Because you still held it together. You still did all the things you've been doing. You still great. You didn't get out of sync. But something happened on the inside along the way. And guess what? It didn't just happen. It's been there. You just didn't recognize it. It's been there because you were conditioned along the way. You were taught that as a little girl. You heard that. You seen that. You felt that. Somebody told you that. And then you got into these relationships and they were all wonderful in the beginning. But you settled. You compromised. You accept things. The stuff that happens to us is stuff that we accept. Not that we deserve it, but we accept it. You know how we accept it? Because it didn't just happen once. It didn't just happen once. I heard somebody say the first time you're a victim, the second time you're a volunteer. You signed up for it. You signed up for it. So, I know I'm cutting deep. I know I'm cutting deep on tonight. I know I'm cutting deep on tonight. I don't mean to, but I get so sick and tired of us being so naive and so gullible and just dealing with stuff. We know, we can see it in everybody else. We can see it in our girlfriend. We can see it in our children. We can see it in somebody else when they're dealt a bad hand, when they got the wrong person. We'd be quick to tell them. But what about us? We settle. We accept it because too many of us want somebody to love. That's why I say I'm lonely and I like it. I'm going to talk to you all about that. I don't think I want to share all of that tonight, but I'm going to share it at some point. I'm going to talk to you about it. Suitable companion. Who's suitable for you? What do you have to offer? What do you have to bring to the table? What substance do you have? What are you looking for? Have you written those things down? And please, listen. It's okay if you're not there yet, but don't expect to have somebody with all of this stuff and you don't have all of that. But it's okay to continue to work on you, get you right, get you ready for when he comes. You have to be able to recognize a king when he comes and he's not a pawn. You've dealt with the pawns already. You've dealt with the pawns already. So when a king comes, you have to be ready. And that you don't deal with him like he's a pawn. You know how you know? Because there's stuff in you. Oh my God. Hallelujah. There's stuff in you that you would get through. You'll see things differently. You won't be so needy and so thirsty. You don't have to run to every party, every event. Every time somebody call you, now listen. Socializing is great. Girlfriends are great. Doing some girl things is great. I'm talking about that you're sitting at home, worrying, wondering, and just saying, you know, I wish somebody would. I wish I had somebody. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about going out with your girls and having fun. I'm talking about just going after every Joe Blow because he done blew you up at night. He's calling that booty call in the middle of the night and you just been horny and lonely, so you've been waiting on that call and you ready to hook up. You ready to go wherever he wants to take you because you haven't been to a movie in a while. You haven't been to dinner. Nobody bought you flossy. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. He's going through that old Rolodex. He's going through that old black book. Your name is still there. So he's calling you. And guess what? Because you don't really know you and you're lonely, you're going to go head out there. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say I'm lonely and I like it. It's not just a sense of feeling sad or depressed. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, okay, lonely. If you, let's say this, if you've looked up defining the word loneliness, you'll find sadness and depression and all of that. Yeah, I might be a little sad sometimes because I don't go the places that I want to go and I don't do the things that I really want to do. I might feel a little sad sometimes. Yeah, I could say that. But guess what? What I know, it's a choice. I don't have to be sad. I can go if I want to go. I can do it if I want to do it, but I choose not to. Because I'm making sound judgment. Because I understand where I'm going and who I am. I know what I have to offer. I know what I bring to the table, baby. You're not going to shortchange me. I have too much to give. And so now that I understand where I am and where I'm going, it's okay that I can pass it up. I can be selective. You don't have to just be out on a date just to say you're out on one. You really don't. Think about it. This is what I want you to think about when we're talking about suitable companionship. Who's suitable for you, first of all? Think about that first. Who is suitable for you? What do you have to offer? Where are you going to meet? Help meet. I'll make a suitable companion for you, Adam. Help meet. Your suitable companion is going to help you meet the need. What is the need? Find out what is the need. Are you able to help meet it? Because a lot of us want a man, but we want somebody to come and rescue us. We want somebody to pay our bills. Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? That's what we want, but we don't want a real man. We're looking for a fixer upper. A fixer upper. So guess what? He'll come and fix you up. That's your suitable companion. He'll come and fix you up. But that's about it. He's not looking for marriage. He's not looking to be committed. He's not looking to be in this thing for the long haul, long term. He's not looking to be one with you or your children. No, he's a fixer-upper. He's going to take care of you. You need something done, he'll come do that. But guess what? He's your suitable companion. Because he's going to need some stuff done too. So, I'm just being real with you. Where are you in this thing? Come on, where are you in this thing? We're talking about a suitable companion. What is it that you want? Who are you looking for? What do you have to give? What is it? And I'm going to be real with you. It's going to sound shallow, I know. And ladies, we look for it all the time. But looks, yeah. Don't let nobody tell you no okie doke that looks aren't important. You don't. Because I heard the foolery too. You don't have to worry about the looks as long as he treats you good. He could be fat. He could be this and that. But guess what? If he's not suitable for you, baby, you're not going to stay with him. And he's not going to stay with you. Because he's going to want somebody that's going to be pleasing to his eyes. Men are very visual. Don't fall for it. Let yourself go. You're letting yourself go now because you think you got him. Baby, you ain't got it that good. You better take care of you. You better take care of you, okay? Because guess what? Ugly men cheat too. Fat men cheat too. I'm not saying all men cheat, but we hear that stupid foolishness and we fall for that and say, oh girl, now you laying up there with somebody that you're not even attracted to physically. And you just trying to get by and make it work because he got a little money and he's giving you a little something. And you heard somebody tell you don't worry about the looks. But guess what? While he's taking care of you, he's taking care of his boo too. So you're not the only one. So don't be stupid. Don't fall for that foolishness. Why not want somebody that you're going to be attracted to? I'm not going to be deep and spiritual with you and tell you that looks are not important. They're important to me. I'm sorry. Hello. They are important to me. Now, are they the only thing? Absolutely not. Are they the main thing? No. No. But they are important because I'm taking care of me. I'm staying on my game. I'm going to stay at my best. I'm going to try to be my best at all the time. So why do you want to come and settle for somebody that's not at their best? Somebody that's lazy and sloppy and trifling and dragging along. And you think it doesn't matter? Really? But there you are at the gym and you working out and you getting your nails done, your hair done. Your hair is laid. Brows on fleek. You on your game. You doing squats and all of this stuff. You fasting and all of this. You praying. And you going to just settle. Because somebody told you that's not important. And now, let me tell you what you've done. You've upped the ante for him. Because now that he's come with you and you've settled for him, you just done upped his resume, girl. You made him look good for the next chick. She said, dang. If he with her, he must be about it. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Here you done changed this whole wardrobe, girl. You done got him some clothes and you done told him how to dress and put it and hook it up together. You did all that and guess what? You did it for the next one. Because he wasn't suitable for you. He wasn't and you knew it. He wasn't suitable for you. You did it for the next one. And now you've invested your time, your energy, and even your money. Some of us do that too. You've invested all of that. Now you're not about to give him up easily. Oh no. Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. You put money in this, energy in this, time in this, loving in this. You've worked for this. You've wiped him. You've cooked. You've catered. And you're not about to give him up that easily. No, you're not. And guess what? Now you're in a fight to keep somebody that's not even suitable for you, was never suitable for you from the very beginning. But because you've invested time, you don't want to let it go. You've invested time, so you don't want to let it go. Because so many times we get in this competitive game with women, and we like, okay, he's good to me, he's a good man, she wants him, and he's messing around, he cheated, oh, I'm gonna get him back. So we start rocking it hard. We rock it even harder because we want to hold on to our investment. And guess what? It has no equity, girls. No equity. None. It's not even worth the investment. You might as well let homegirl take them. Let her get them off your hands. Let her have them. Okay? Because it wasn't even worth your investment. Know who's suitable for you. Where you going? What you're trying to get to. What are your goals? What are your dreams? Will he fit? Can he pray for you? Can he pray you through? Can he cover you? Can he make good quality decisions? Is he a leader? Can he lead your household? Will he be able to love your children like they're his own? Will he be protective? Is he your priest? Will he be able to speak over your life? Is he your prophet? No, we want bank accounts. I'm not saying to get a broke man. That's not what I'm saying. But we're looking at the wrong stuff. We're looking at the wrong stuff. Who is suitable for you? And we're going to talk about it a little more, guys. We're going to have to go into this a little more on next week because I can stay right here. I can put this car in park and stay right here for another 2 hours. I promise you I could have so much more because a lot of us, we're trying to marry a personality. We're not trying to really marry somebody with purpose or passion. We're trying to marry a personality. A lot of us get caught up on what he does. A lot of us want a preacher. We want to be a first lady. But are you anointed? Are you anointed to be a first lady? Are you called to be a first lady? Can you really carry the weight of that? Can you carry the weight of that ministry and the people and serve your husband, take care of your children, and not have to, be so competitive and so jealous of everything that he's into? You don't want that trouble, boo. You're not trying to do that. You're not trying to do that. And listen, when I say trouble, I was married for almost 19 years to a man of God. He's a pastor now. He's actually just got his own church. But listen, when I say trouble, I'm not saying in trouble as to say, men of God, pastors, and all of that is trouble. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're not called to that, if that's not suitable for you, if that was not for you, it's trouble for you because you won't be able to deal. You won't be able to stand. You won't be able to handle it. So stop looking to want to be joined up and connected with somebody that's not suitable for you. They're not suitable for you. And it's okay because everybody has who they need. Pray about what it is that you want. Work on you first, though. Work on you. Stop waiting. Stop searching. Stop trying to figure out, what everybody else have. You want that too. Oh, your girl told you about this. You want that too. But who's suitable for you? And I'll tell you. You know how you know? Because you know you. Where are you right now? With you. Wherever you are, that's where he is. That's where he is. If you way down here, he's way down there. If you're upright, he's upright. He's going to meet you right where you are. I have to tell you, do you know, those of you that desire to be married, everybody doesn't desire that. I was married for almost 19 years, and that was not my first marriage. So I've been married basically my whole entire life. Really, for real, to be honest. I really have. But those that desire to be married, are you a wife? Are you Are you behaving as a wife? Because the husband doesn't come until you be a wife, you know? And I'm not talking about wifely duties. I'm not talking about giving him wifely benefits. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, are you somebody that would honor your man? Are you somebody that would pray him through? Are you somebody that knows how to respect him? Are you somebody that is not just wilding out all over the place? You know how to be home. You know how to take care of home. If that's not who you are right now, then you don't need a husband. You really don't. If that's not who you are right now, I'm saying right now, I'm not talking about the sex. I'm not talking about cooking for him and sexing him. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the characteristics, the traits. Who are you? You want a suitable companionship? Then you have to be suitable. Ooh, my emojis just froze. They just stopped, okay? If you want a suitable companionship, then you have to be suitable yourself, girls. You have to take care of you. You have to be able to deal with all of you and know where you are, and just be ready for it. Of course, you got to put yourself out there. You got to go out. You got to meet people. But you don't have to hop around. You don't have to jump around. You don't have to just be out. Valentine's Day coming up, and guess where I'm going to be? Right here. I might be on here to see who's out there. See who wants to talk on Valentine's Day night. Who wants to talk? I've been invited to go to a Valentine's Day event. And they were like, please come. Hey, Tamika. Tamika's right here. Tamika's having a great event. I'm talking about you right now, girl. Great event. Valentine's Day. New Orleans Eats. New home for singles and couples. And she's telling me all the wonderful stuff. They're going to have food, and, you know, everybody going to come, and they're going to have contests, games. It's going to be phenomenal. It really is. But that's just not where I am right now. Because I'm lonely and I like it. And I have to. And Tamika's my girl. She know I'll be there for her. But I choose where. And I can't be at everything. And sometimes, you know, we have to be okay with just being by ourselves. Ladies. We have to be okay. And until you're okay with being by yourself, until then, you're going to keep attracting that same old stuff. I said before, are you a wife? You're somebody's wife. If you desire to be a wife, you're somebody's wife. You're somebody's wife. And I'm telling you, and I'm not trying to glorify marriage as though singleness is not as important. Singleness, I love being single. I love where I am. I said I was married most of my life. Most of my life, I'm telling you, I was married all my life. But right now, I'm at a place where I have to deal with Mary J, and I've dealt with me on every level. Every level. And I had to do some processing. I had to do some processing, because when you know, you really, really know, and then you look back and you wonder what happened, what, you know, I mean, you got to do that. You got to think about it. Why that didn't work, how that happened, what, you know, you think about all that stuff. And then when you see, like, you know, what's going on at the time, you were already dealing. You were already going through some stuff. You went out of one thing into the next, into the next, into the next. You never stopped. So you never had a chance to deal with you, because you were too busy trying to deal with everybody else's stuff. You were too busy trying to handle everybody else's stuff that you didn't deal with your own. And that's how that's how you end up with people who are not suitable for you. Because you don't even take time to process it, to discuss it, to communicate. You need a communicator. I need a communicator. We have to have that as women because we're talkative. I told you we're emotional beings, and you need somebody that's going to be able to communicate effectively. I'm a mass communicator. I need somebody that's going to communicate effectively. I cannot keep playing mental gymnastics, especially with the man. It's not going to work. You're trying to play mental gymnastics. You're trying to figure him out. You're trying to talk. He don't want to talk. You've asking and he doesn't want to answer, and you wondering, and you just mental gymnastics. Mental gymnastics. And you're not there yet. You're not there yet. And you're not going to be there. And it's going to take a long time for you to get there. It's going to take a long time. Hi, Heather. Haven't seen you. It's going to take a long time. Because there's so much going on with you. You got to deal with that first. You trying to work on somebody, girl, and you toe up from the floor up. You still trying to deal with yourself. Suitable companionship. Who's suitable for you? I'll tell you. Look at yourself. And when you find out who you are, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to find out who you are when you're jumping around and you're on at every single, you here, you're there, you're everywhere. You with this one, you with that one. You posting bae all day. You know, you going through this Negro page, you looking at his stuff, seeing what he's doing. You trying to still find out what's going on with him. Block his behind. Block him. Stop him. Block him. Block. Put him on block. You know? And you got to deal with you. You too busy worrying about what he's dealing with. Deal with you. Deal with you. And then you will become a suitable companion. You will become a suitable companion. And you would attract who's suitable for you. I'm telling you the truth. You know, you ever went out? I'm gonna tell you how you know. I don't want to say this because, man, person might hear this. I went out with a guy a while back. Just met. We knew each other years ago. Dated when we were like really, really young. Oh. And I finally cleared my schedule to go out and have, I think, lunch. No, we were supposed to have lunch, but I went and got my nails done, so it was a bit long. So we ended up going out that night, and we met up at a restaurant. I was already tired. I really didn't want to go, but it wasn't somebody that I didn't know. So, you know, I went, and eventually I went because he kept asking and trying to hook up, and he really got to a point. He said, dang, I ain't never seen a woman that did want to eat. You usually could feed a woman, but there you go. I've been trying to do lunch with you and can't get you for lunch. So I decided, okay, I came from the nail shop late enough. I said, okay, call me. I'll meet you. Met. When I tell you, love the guy. Trust me. Great guy. Great guy. He would be a great companionship for someone. It's just not suitable for me. Mindset, the things that he value in life as it relates to, I even wanted him to come on my show because he had some great information. But I just, no. I was so turned off. Having that time with him in a restaurant. Good guy, though. I promise you, girls, good guy. Let me tell you how good he is. $60,000 a year, love the Lord, attractive, getting its own house built from the ground up, living in a condo, motorbike, cars, you know, settled, want a wife, looking for one, want to wine and dine you, take you shopping, take you around the world, do trips. Good dude. Mindset really, really good. Talk about how he want to love a woman, how he's ready to settle down and what he's looking for. Grown children. He's been divorced. Good guy. Just not suitable for me. Not suitable for me. Because I know what I want and I know where I'm going. And that ain't it yet. That ain't it. That's just not it. And so when you really know, it doesn't matter. See, I'm saying, why did I start off with saying $60,000 a year? Because we as women, we look at the shallow stuff. We think about the money, the cars, the house, and we like, ooh, girl, that's a good catch. That's a good catch. But I was just so turned off when I sat there and because we talked over the phone for a while and good conversation, but when I sat there and you know how I felt? I'm going to tell you how I felt. I don't know if you've seen the movie, what was it? I was about to say Act Like a Woman, Think Like a Man, but that's not it. The movie just left my mind, you guys. With Taraji P. and I forgot the guy's name. But Morris Chestnut played in the movie with her. I don't know why it left my mind. And Taraji P. Remember when Taraji P. was with the guy and he wasn't enough for her because she was this six-figure businesswoman and she had her game, and this young man that she was dealing with at the time, he wasn't up to standard. He was not suitable for her. And he was trying to make a living by being a chef on Horizon and telling her all his dreams. And then Act Like a Woman, Think Like a Man. Was that it? Was that it for real? Okay. All right. That's the movie then. And then Taraji P. saw Morris Chestnut, her ex-boyfriend that came on the scene, and he was all about it. That's the moment I had. That's the moment I had. That's the moment I had. I dated this guy way back then. He was a good dude then. Good. I was very young then. Now, full circle, fast forward ahead. Many years later, very mature. I've experienced a whole lot, been through a whole lot. And now he wants to hook up. Let's hook up with old friends, of course. Finally. I was so turned off. I felt like if he said one more thing. You know how you're sitting there and you're looking at somebody like, okay, is he going to stop talking about himself? Or is, you know, I understand, okay, he can do all of this for me. He has all of that. Is he really going to, like, stop talking for a moment? Is he really? It was all about him. I was so turned off. It was all about him. And then he said to me that you don't want a husband right now. You don't want a man that's going to take care of you, and because you don't want to slow down, and you just doing so much, and you don't want to stop. I was like, okay, really? Like, so I'm just, because you got it, like, you know, I'm supposed to just like jump over the broom and be so intrigued with what you have to bring, and I'm not supposed to have a purpose or a life, and my stuff just has to be like, you don't need to work anymore. Now, I'm not saying that a man can't take you away and give you all the wonderful things that you want and be who they are to you and you be wonderful and happy with it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying Know who you are. Have purpose first. Know who you are. Know what you bring to the table. Stop trying to fit in somebody else's life. Stop trying to fit in somebody else's world. Build a world together. That's a suitable companionship. You will build a world together. If he has a business and you have a business and the two of you complement one another and y'all come together on one accord and you're able to build together, you're able to help meet the need. Because if he doesn't have a vision, you don't need to be his helpmeet. Because what are you going to help with? If he's not doing anything, what can you do for him? But now you're doing a whole lot. You got a whole lot going on yourself, and now you're going to shut it all down. You're going to shut it all down because you're trying to help somebody else build theirs. Where are you? What do you want? I'm just asking. You want a suitable companion? Tell her, what do you want? What do you have to give? What do you bring to the table? What are you looking for? Is this your season? If not, sit down. Go have a seat. For real, for real. Go have a seat and wait. It's okay to wait. It's okay to wait. And while you wait, work. Work on you. Work on your dream. Work on your vision. Work on your plan. Work on your goals. Put some things together. Do something. Be creative. Date yourself. Love yourself. Invest in you. Do some things for yourself. You too busy trying to compete. You too busy trying to compare. You worrying about who he's with. If he's with her, guess what? Maybe that's who's suitable for her, for him. Maybe that might be who's suitable for him. He'll figure it out later. If she's not the one and you're the one, let him figure that out. Let him figure that out. Okay? I have a whole lot. Y'all, I could keep on going. I can keep on going. But it's not your job. It's not your job. Ooh, I gotta say this, and then I'm gonna stop after this, because I'll be on here for another 2 hours. It's not your job to show him and prove to him that you're the one. It's not your job to do that. Because then, if you have to prove it, he's not suitable for you. That's something that he must know. You're not in no doggone contest. You're not in no contest. That's something he has to know. How does he know that? Is he suitable for you? Are you? Because, I mean, it depends on where you are. If you're spiritual, then he must be spiritual. Then he must be spiritual. Are you spiritual? Then he must be spiritual. Then he's going to know that. You don't have to be doing all of this extra riding, trying to show him what you're working with. If he's suitable for you, you're going to know. He's going to know. Because whatever his dream is, whatever he's trying to build, whatever he needs help with, help me. He's going to need a woman with passion. He's going to need a woman that is going to be able to bring him honor. And I'm going to have to say this because my boy, we talked early today. Another friend of mine. We talked earlier today. He shared some things with me because he's a good man. He's a really good man. And he shared some things with me about what men need from women. And it's a lot of the stuff that I've already talked about on my YouTube videos. If you go back and watch Unpacked Baggage, Suitable Companionship, brokenness, ruptured relationships. If you just heard me, if you all been following me, you know. I've shared a lot of this on my blog talk. But he said some things and I told him I'm going to quote him on it. This is what he said, and I'm going to drop this on you tonight, ladies. He said, a man needs to feel honored by his woman. Needs to feel honored. You have to respect him. He has to feel like he's honored. He has to feel that you put him first. Now, these are my words paraphrasing into that, explaining it. He said a man must feel honored. Then he said, after being respected and honored, he said, there must be intimacy. Okay? Now, let me tell you, intimacy, for me, doesn't just mean sex. I already told you what it means. Seeing into me. Being able to understand. Being able to communicate. Intimacy with me starts from the wake-up call in the morning. I don't care if it's good morning, baby, how you doing? To good night, honey. I hope you had a great day. That's intimacy for me. That's taking time out. That's thinking about. So he said intimacy. Okay, let's say he's talking about sex. So a man needs to feel honored and a man needs to have sex. All right? I'm going to say to the married folk, God made sex and God made sex good. All right? So when you reject your partner, is what he said, and I'm talking to the married people. When you reject your partner, when you tell them no, and they want to be intimate, when you say no, he said it's a sign of rejection. We know that, right? The man feels rejected when you tell him no. And if a man is rejected, and he's continuing to be rejected, he's going to eventually need that need fulfilled. He's going to want that to be fulfilled. And he's going to seek in getting it fulfilled. This is me talking. This is not him. I'm saying this now. He said, honor the man. And he said, a man needs intimacy. The third thing he said, let me make sure I quote him. He said, kindred fellowship. So I had to ask him, what does that mean, to explain that, because that's not one that I'm used to saying, but I understood his point once he said it. It's something that I do talk about, but I didn't call it that. He said, honor your man, be intimate with your man, and give him kindred fellowship, meaning like interests. If your man is into something, he's like something, you know what he's doing, whatever, show some interest. Be into it. And I get that. I'm cool with that. I hear that, because if you are, I'm going to say, if you're a chef, since I saw chef on here, if you're a chef and you cook and you love cooking and you're passionate about cooking and you love planning and doing events and doing all that, and you're cooking for your man and you're serving him up this stuff, but when he comes home, he doesn't even want to eat. He's already full. He's eaten before he came home. That's not kindred fellowship. He's not interested in your craft. So that may diminish you as far as wanting to give to him. I have real talk with Mary J. If you've never heard me speak, if you've never even played my show, you've never came on, you don't have a clue about what I do, and I'm your woman, then that's not kindred fellowship. I get it. If you're not interested, then I'm like, okay. So if you're not interested, then why should I be interested in what you're saying and doing? Kindred fellowship. I get that. So that's a good point that he had. So he said, honor your man. And listen, ladies, I don't really come on here and talk to us about what we need to be doing for our man. I tell us what we need to do for us, because I know if we do for us and we take care of us, we get us together, we'll be able to do all the other stuff. We'll talk about that at a later date. But I want to say this because he talked to me about this. So I told him that I'm going to deal with it and talk to you ladies about it, okay? Honor your man. Be intimate with your man. And kindred fellowship. And a key thing that he said too was that the reason why a lot of times a man will leave his woman or step outside of his marriage or whatever, or you'll hear him talking about, oh, he got with this other woman and she wasn't even as bad as his wife. His wife was pretty, his wife was fine. He said that's because that other woman respected him. That's because the other woman probably honored him. Okay? Take note of that. Now, that's my boy. The good looking, the fine, the intelligent, the anointed. The dude is anointed too. He anointed. That's Danton Jackson. That's Danton Jackson. I told him I'm going to quote him on it. Brother have it. He has some substance, lady. The man is on point. He's a good guy. All of that. He told me to share that with you all. I brought it to you, okay? Up close and personal, in your face. This is Matters of the Heart on tonight with Real Talk, your girl Mary J. We're talking about matters of the heart. And on tonight, we're dealing with the suitable companionship. I saw you had a lot you guys were saying, and I love this. I like it when we're coming together and when we're gelling together. And you're interacting and keeping those emojis coming, so I know that we're on the same page, that we at least are engaging. We had a lot going across the screen. I'm gonna take a pause right now before I shut it down. Anybody want to say anything? You have any questions? We can talk about it on tonight. Yes, Hope, thank you for coming in. I think that's my girl Gloria. Thank you for coming in, woman of God. And I seen so many more. Candy. I think I saw Christy on here. As I was talking, I saw so much was flying by the screen, but up close, and Melissa was on. Thank you guys. Thank you, girls. Matters of the heart. And it's a wonderful thing. I have a lot of guy friends that have a lot of quality substance that they share. That's why I can say I know all men are not dogs. I have too many guy friends that are really, really good men, really, really good guys, really, really good guys, and they just need a good woman in their life. They need a really good woman in their life, and that's why I know all men are not dogs, because there's some good guys out there that have really been broken. That's really took some hits too from some women. So we got to get ourselves together, ladies. That's why I say you are a wife. You're a wife. If you're looking for a husband, then you're a wife, okay? And when I say looking, I don't mean literally out there searching for one. I'm saying you want one, then you are a wife. So act like a wife and stop running around here, jumping around, walking around like you looking to attract something that is not suitable for who you are. But if that's where you are, then that's what's suitable for you at that time. I'm gonna tell you, because some of us, when I see us out there like that, and we're still wondering why we don't have anybody, or why we ain't attract anybody, or why this person, and I like this guy and he ain't never committed to me yet, because you out there bad, baby. You're out there bad. You're out there bad, and you're too old to be out there like that. You're out there bad. And when I say bad, I don't mean that you're just hanging around, jumping around, sleeping around. I'm saying watch the way you walk. Watch the way you stand. Watch the way you wear what you wear. You out there 40 and over, and you come on. And everything is just out there with it. I'm telling you, I'm so particularly, and I know men have a lot of women, but I don't want a man if I see him with all these women all over his page, and every time no, I'm sorry. No ma'am, no sir, thank you. Keep it right on moving. So, if you're a wife, and you're supposed to be attracting a husband, what do you think? If he's gone on your page and you all out there loose and everything's showing and you just all eyes on me because you got it like that. It's okay to have it like that, but the whole world don't have to know that it's there. They can see it. They can see it. You ain't gotta open it up wide for them, and Come on, ladies. Let's get it together. I love to be sexy. That's not a bad word for me. I don't think there's nothing unholy about it, because I think holiness comes from within. The way you carry yourself, the way you present yourself, the way you walk, you talk, all of that has everything to do with who you are as a lady. And you can be sexy. You can have sex appeal. But you don't have to be out there all willy-nilly. And I'm from uptown, so you know I'm going to talk willy-nilly to you. You don't have to be out there like that. You don't have to be. You just present yourself. Be the crown on his head. Because if he's searching for a wife, you might be all of that inside, but you're not there yet. He's going to walk right over you. You might be a booty call, but you're not going to be a wife. No, you're not. I don't care how much you can ride it till he going to remember. He's going to remember where he met you. He's going to remember all of what you told him. He's going to remember every man that you've been with. He's going to remember all of them that was on your page. And guess what? You going to remain what it is, where he is. You were suitable for him for that, not anything else. Sorry, but not sorry. It is what it is. A suitable companion. Wives, take care of your man. Take care of your husband. Take care of him. Be the help. Meet the help. Meet the help. Give him what he needs. Give him what he needs. Be anointed to pray. Be anointed to cover him. Be anointed to cater to him. Give him what he needs. Give him, I'm telling you, give him what he needs. When you're not giving him what he needs and he needs it, at some point in time, he's going to find somewhere to fulfill that. We already talked about it. I don't have to go into it in depth. I'm not saying that you're the reason why he's cheating, because he's going to cheat because he wants to. But just don't let you have, don't open any doors for it. Don't open any doors for that. And that's all I'm saying. Don't open any doors for it. And we play this foolishness. We get mad and we withhold sex like it's a weapon. You know, we go sleep on the couch. We don't want our feet to touch. You know, all of the crazy stuff. I talked about it on my show. I'm serious. I've already discussed it. We do all this crazy stuff, you know. And I know we're going to be angry. I know we're going to have to vent. I know there's some things, you know, we're not a light switch. You can't just turn us on and off. Yeah, we got to work through all of that stuff emotionally to get to the sex of it. I get all of that, girls. I'm a woman. I ain't miss it, okay? But I'm saying we're playing these games and we're using each other to get at one another, and it's not good. It's not good for your relationship. It's not suitable for you. It's just not suitable for you. And ladies, listen, our single ladies, stop trying to be his wife if you're not his wife. You don't have to be doing all that. All you have to do is have it in you. Have it in you. If the other woman want to work it and she want to do all of that, then it's, hey, that might be who he needs. That might be who he wants. Why are you trying to compete? Why are you trying to compare? And if that man is not your husband, so what? His wife ain't giving it to him. It's not your place to fulfill it. You know, he's coming to you with these sad, broken down stories, how he not getting it. They ain't been together in a long time. She's like a sister. They don't even have sex. And we as nurturers, we are emotional creatures. So now we feel like, oh, he's such a good man. And, oh, why is she treating him that way? And why is she not? If he was my man, I would make sure that he. So now, look what we do. We come in as a filler. we come in as a filler. And I'm telling you, it's not intentional. I get it. It's not intentional. That's not what we wanted. But because we are emotional creatures and we are nurturers, we're hearing it, we're understanding it, we're feeling it, and now we done fell for it. And now you're in it, and now you're in love in it, and you're in love with the wrong person. You're giving all of you to the wrong person. You're giving all of you, you're doing a job, you're being a helpmeet, and that's not even your call. That's not your call that he's lonely. That's not your call that his wife not doing her job. That's not your call that she's not putting it down. It's not your call if she ain't cooking. He married her. That's his suitable companion. That's his business. That's his business. It's not your job. It's not our job to come in as a filler and want to cater. And then what happens then when you do that? When we cater and we connect spiritually, then we're so tied. Now, where does that lead us? Where? Nowhere. You can't get anywhere. Can't get past go. Stop. I'm going to say it again. Stop. And if you've been there, stop. You don't have to stay stuck. Think about what you want. Think about who you are. Think about what you have. Think about what you bring to the table. You're worth so much more. You're worth so much more. And there's no point in being able to give all of that to somebody who has a wife. He already has a wife. He chose her. So if she's not doing what she's supposed to do, why is that your responsibility? Why do you feel the need to take care of him? For what? We do it. We get in and out. We get entangled. But when you know better, you do better. And when you know, you rise up. And guess what? It may not be the first time. The wife that he has, she may have been the other woman too at some point. It happens. And sometimes you reap what you sow. Sometimes you reap what you sow. But I'm saying, it's not our job to fix anybody. It's not our job to make it better, to make it work. Some women, I know, I've heard the stories. Oh, I'm not looking for marriage. I don't want them. I want to send them back home to you. It's like a bunch of baloney. If you're that broken, really, don't think you're a woman by saying that. Don't think that you're so strong and powerful because you feel that. There's some broken stuff going on. There's some broken pieces going on. And you can talk about it. You can say, hey, I like it because, you know, he gives me what he wants. I get what I want. It's fun. And I send him back to his wife. That's a bunch of bullshit. I'm going to say that. BSing. BSing. And guess what? You've been broken for so long that you really believe that's what it is. You really believe that because you've been that broken so long. But you think your brokenness is your strength. That's a bunch of BS. Because if you're going to keep giving to somebody that would never ever be with you, and hey, sometimes it happens. I've seen where it has happened. Where the man left and now he's with, okay, good. Now guess what? You got him now. What is he doing? Same thing. Dealing with the same stuff. So, we can put on our strong game faces, lady. We can say that we're our own woman. We can say that we're strong and powerful. We don't need a man to do anything for us. We just want him for sex. BS. If you're that broken on the inside. You so far gone. Don't think that's your strength. That's camouflage pain. That's what that is. Camouflage pain. Yes, it is. Suitable companionship. What's suitable for you? Know who you are, know whose you are, know what you're worth, know what you want, and know when it's time to get it. You don't have to go looking. It'll come find you. All right, that's enough for Matters of the Heart on tonight. I hit it on all levels. I'm going to deal with it up close and personal in your face. Whether you like it or not, you know what this is about. Matters of the Heart. We're going to talk about the deep things that are on our heart, the things that we don't talk about, the things that we want to know about, but nobody wants to tell us for real. Matters of the Heart is going to bring you right there up close and personal in your face. We're going to deal with it because guess what? I believe in dealing with us. When you know better, you do better. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. When you know better, you do better. Okay? All right, ladies. That's it for tonight. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer whatever questions that we might have. Other than that, we'll talk to you on next week. Any questions, anybody? Any questions? We went long tonight, girls. I don't know if I'm going to come on Valentine's night. I might sneak on here just to see who's out there, who's doing what. If you want to talk, I'll be here to talk. But I covered a whole lot tonight. Questions? Questions. We can answer some. Okay, if you're good, let me know. You have any questions? Let me know. Hey, Christy. The truth will set you free. Oh, yes, it will. It will set you free. It will keep you free. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yes. All right, ladies. All right, Hope. Okay, Adrian. Yes. I'm good. Okay, I see somebody saying I'm good. I don't know who's saying I'm good. You've learned your lesson, Chrissy? Good, me too. I've learned mine too. We all have to learn. We all have to learn. We all have to learn. That's why I say, you know, when you go through some stuff, you deal with some stuff, and you don't realize it until you come out and you look back, and it depends on what place you're in. We want a suitable companionship. What's suitable for you? What is suitable for you? You have to set that standard. You have to raise that bar. You have to know what you're working with, what you're dealing with. You have to know who you want, why you want it. I got married for sex. I got married because I was young. And they said better to marry than to burn. I didn't know what they were talking about. I didn't want burn. I didn't want burn, y'all. So guess what? I wanted to be right in God's sight. First time I got married, you know, it was arranged by my parents because I was with child. So I just believe in just being married, you know, because I always thought that I had to live holy. I ain't know I could live holy on my own. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't fake it. Don't act like you don't know what I'm saying. Don't act like you don't know what I'm saying. But that's the real deal. You can't hear me anymore, Christy? You did it, Melissa? Okay, can y'all hear me? All right, Hope. I'm saying, Hope, real talk, Mary J. You know I'm going to tell it like it is. Guess what? Take it or leave it. That's why I say only for the serious and mature women. You don't have to come on here and guess what? If I ain't talking what you want to talk about, get on off of here. Get right on off. Get right on off. I won't be offended. No, I will not be. All right, I love you, ladies. I love you. I don't think you all have any questions on tonight. Meet me for a while. Meet me for a while on Wednesday. We're going to talk. We're going to pray. We're going to war in the spirit. That's what we do. We war on Wednesday. We come together as women of the word, women of wisdom, women of worship. That's where we are every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Hi, Elder Dorsey. God bless you, woman of God. Yes, let it go. That's right, Helen. Let it go. That's right. That's right. That's right. So meet me for Wednesday, for Wild Wednesday, ladies. And we're going to continue. We're going to continue to war. Nothing but drama. Yes. 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 You become his fool. Yes, that's right. That's right. And I just say, listen, we're going to rise up. We're going to wise up and we're going to rise up. That's all I'm saying. That's right. So you know where I am, ladies. Follow me on Matters of the Heart every Monday night, 10 p.m. I'll be right here every Monday morning, 10 a.m. I'm on New Orleans Talk Network. Please go download that app. Follow me there. When you download the app, you'll know every time that I come on the air. You can be driving in your car and listening to the show. If you download the app, you can follow me right there. And then also go follow our pages for Real Talk with Mary J and Real Talk with Mary J on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com on Instagram as well as Facebook, and Mary J on Twitter. Okay, I'm all over the place, you guys. I'm out there. So you won't be able to miss me. All you have to do is Google my name. If you Google Mary J, it's going to all pop up. Mary J Enterprises. All of these videos right here on Matters of the Heart are there. Go please subscribe on YouTube and follow me there as well. All right. I hope you had a happy Merry Monday. I had a happy Merry Monday, and I'll meet you right here. Those of you that are not out on Wednesday, Valentine's Day, I'm not going out. I'm going to be right here on purpose. I'm going to be right here on purpose. And I might come on here late at night just to see what you're doing. If you're out, if you want to jail, I'm right here. Okay, you can jail with your girl. All right, ladies, talk to you on next week.